Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another fragrances that I need to give more love to video. I think I'm gonna try filming a video like this at least once a month or once every couple of months because this helps me to pull out fragrances that I haven't been using or that I haven't reached for in a long time, or fragrances that I overlook or get pushed to the back. These are the fragrances that usually when I'm like going through my collection, pulling fragrances for videos, that I'll see them and be like, oh my goodness, you know, I'll make a mental note, I need to wear that, I haven't worn that in so long, but then I will completely forget about it. So I think the act of just pulling these out and filming a video will help me to start wearing through some of these fragrances that just don't get enough love. Because I'm like everybody else, I have my favorites in my collection and I tend to reach for my favorites over and over again, and then a lot of my other fragrances just are neglected. And it's not that I don't want them anymore, and it's not that they're fragrances that I would ever declutter, but they're just, I don't know, I just tend to not reach for them. So anyways, I've got a bunch here. I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with this one here. I have not worn this for so long. This is Paris Hilton Gold Rush, and I love this scent. This actually reminds me of something. Yeah, it really reminds me of something. People compare it to Viktor and Rolf Bon Bon. Yeah, I would say it does. Yeah, it definitely smells like Bon Bon. It reminds me of something else though too. Something else that I've smelled recently. But anyways, this is such a good scent. This is like a sweet, kind of lactonic vanilla scent. It's really warm. It's kind of slightly powdery. It's really, really nice. And I end up overlooking it so much because it's such a tall bottle. I have to put it kind of more towards the back of my hutch. And because of that, I just overlook it all of the time. But I love this scent. This was sent over to me from the sweetest fragrance reviewer called Among the Stars Perfume. I'm sure you guys have all seen or heard of him. He is a celebrity fragrance reviewer. He's just got, gosh, hundreds and hundreds of bottles of celebrity fragrances, and yeah, he sent this to me as well as Platinum Rush, and I love these bottles. I cherish them, but yeah, because they are so tall, they get pushed to the back. I love this scent though. It's really, really beautiful. Such a good celebrity scent. So, and I am obsessed with this bottle. I think the bottle is so pretty. It's really heavy and well made, and I just really enjoy it. So anyways, that is Paris Hilton Gold Rush. Okay, next we have a Prada fragrance. I have not worn this fragrance for probably 2 years now, and I need to pull it out. This is Prada Candy by Night, and I really love this one. This is, oh gosh, this is like Prada Candy, but yeah, it's kind of like Prada Candy, but this is more floral. And this has got chocolate in it. So this is like a sweet, chocolatey, floral perfume. It's really, really pretty. This is another one that reminds me of something. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it definitely reminds me of something. But I really like this one. The reason I never reach for this is because it performs like trash. So bad on me. I would have to reapply this probably every hour. Which is fine. I can do that. But that's usually why I never reach for it. But I will definitely pull this one out and give it some love because it has not had some love in, gosh, at least 2 years now. So anyways, that is Prada Candy by Night. Okay, this next one, I usually don't pull this out until spring and summer anyways, but I don't think I wore it even one time last year. Maybe I did wear it once, but I feel like I just haven't given this very much love, and I adore this scent. This is a fragrance from Orlov Paris, and this is just Orlov. This is really, really similar to who makes Fleur Narcotique or Fleur Narcotic? Ex Nihilo maybe makes Fleur Narcotic. This is really, really similar to that. This is also, if you want a budget version of this, I've actually got 2 recommendations for you for budget versions of this that are, they smell so, so similar. One is Lancome Marry Me. It's so similar to this. In fact, I decluttered Marry Me because I had this and it smelled so much like it. And then the other one is Trussardi Donna, the EDP formulation. It smelled so much like this that I ended up decluttering it as well because I had this and I was definitely not going to declutter this, and I didn't need 2 other perfumes that smelled exactly like it. But yeah, this is a beautiful, sweet, it's a beautiful, sweet floral, very high quality smelling, very classic, very feminine, just a very sweet, and not very sweet as in like saccharine sweet, but like a sweet scent, you know, like a sweet lady kind of scent. That really doesn't make any sense. But that's what it smells like. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's a beast too. That is Orlov from Orlov Paris. And yeah, I need to give that some love. Okay, this next one, I think I've only ever worn this once ever. And I think I've had this in my collection for a good 3 or 4 years at least. This is a fragrance from Tommy Bahama. And what is this one called? I think it's just the original Tommy Bahama fragrance. This smells exactly like Viva La Juicy. But I think there used to be, or yeah, I don't think it exists anymore, but I think there used to be a Viva La Juicy formulation that was like an elixir, and it was even sweeter and like more syrupy, which is a lot because just the original Viva La Juicy is very sweet and syrupy, but that's what this is. This is like, I would say, the elixir formulation of Viva La Juicy. This is really syrupy sweet. It's a lot, like, which is why I hardly ever reach for it, because it's like a lot. You have to really be in the mood to wear a fragrance like this, but I do love it. And I forget that I have it. I think because it's a tiny little 1/2 ounce bottle and it gets lost in my collection. I forget that I have it. I do love this bottle though. I love the pink bottle with the little pearl on the front. I just think it's so cute. It looks like a little shell or something. It's so pretty. So anyways, that is Tommy Bahama. I think it's just the original Tommy Bahama for her fragrance. Okay, this next one, I've had this in my collection for ages and I love this perfume. This is like an easy reach kind of perfume, and I don't know why I don't reach for it more often, because this can be worn literally any time of year, day, night. It's just like a perfect scent. This is Lancome Miracle, and I love this fragrance because this to me is like early 2000s in a bottle. It smells like the early 2000s. This is what all of the department stores smelled like when you walked in. Like if you know, but near the perfume counters or whatever, they all smelled like Lancome Miracle, like in the early 2000s. And I love this scent. It's a light, fresh, crisp, delicate, but still very perfumey and very early 2000s smelling floral. It's very crisp, invigorating, effervescent smelling. If you like an early 2000s smelling scent, this is like quintessential. You really couldn't find a better early 2000s smelling floral at all. It's just perfection. I think the last time I wore this, I maybe pulled it one time this past spring. But yeah, this is another one that when I look through my collection, I'm like, oh, I forgot about you and you're like the best fragrance ever. I need to pull you out and wear you. And yeah, it needs some more love. So anyways, that is Lancome Miracle. Okay, next I've got a couple of Zara perfumes. I have not worn either one of these for years, and it's time. In fact, somebody just asked me about this fragrance not long ago. This is Zara, a sweet pastry in Paris. Look how dark my liquid has gotten. It's just, ooh, it's gotten so dark. It really does smell like a lemon meringue pie. It smells like sweet lemon curd and pastry crust. It's so yum. I have not worn this in ages. I need to get like a good I'm sure I've got some kind of a good lemon chiffon smelling lotion. I think I've got some kind of a lemon, it might even be called lemon chiffon or something like that from Bath and Body Works. I need to pull it out and I need to layer this over it because I have not worn this in years, and I need to because it's a Zara fragrance, probably not the highest quality. It's definitely going to go off. At some point this perfume will go off and I don't want to waste it. I need to give it some love. So anyways, that is Zara A Sweet Pastry in Paris. And then my favorite, this next one was my favorite from this line. This is Zara A Mochi Atelier in Tokyo, and I absolutely love this one. Oh my gosh, this one is so good. This one is pear and rice. So it ends up smelling like a light, creamy pear fragrance. And it's like a fresh pear. It's not like an overly sugary pear. It's a really beautiful fresh pear. I love it. It's really, really beautiful. The reason I don't reach for this one very often is because this is another one that just doesn't perform super well on me. Well, it didn't when it was new. This has been sitting for years now. So yeah, I need to pull it out and give it some love, and I need to test it out and see how it performs now. Again, it's a Zara perfume. It is going to end up going off at some point, and I don't want it to go to waste. So anyways, that is Zara A Mochi Atelier in Tokyo. Okay, this next one, this was sent over, I think this past summer or kind of going into fall, if I remember correctly, from a subscriber. I love this scent, and I did wear it once after she sent it, but I need to pull it out and give it some more love. This is Reil Woman. This is the EDT formulation. This is another one that reminds me of something. This one also has a ton of like really interesting notes in it, like really obscure things that you just never hear of being used in perfume. But this has also got like, I think it's got a little bit of heliotrope in the base, so you get this really delicate powderiness. It's got some kind of a light, sweet floral. It's really, really beautiful. This is one that I'll probably keep out until spring because, like I said before, I think we're gonna have an early spring this year. And as it warms up, this is one that I'll definitely pull. I think this would make an amazing transition scent from winter to spring because of that heliotrope in the base of this. I think it's also got a little bit of tonka bean in it. And because of that, it gives it a really beautiful warmth, even though it's a nice, light, easy to wear perfume that would be perfect for the spring, but you'll still have that warmth in the base to kind of keep you rooted a little bit in winter, if that makes any sense. So anyways, yeah, I need to pull this one out and give it some love. I love this scent. This is from Sonia Rykiel, and this is called Reil Woman. This next one, this is another one that was sent over by my beautiful friend Jacqueline. I have not worn this once this year, and I need to pull it out and give this some love before winter is over. This is a fragrance from Ulrich de Varens. This one is called Fem Dior Sensuelle. You want to know what this kind of reminds me of? This reminds me a little bit of the House of Oud Dates Delight. It's that kind of a scent. It smells like a syrupy, spiced, stewed fruit or stewed plums kind of fragrance. It's sweet. It almost has like a winey kind of booziness to it, which might just be the alcohol with the kind of stewed fruits vibe. But yeah, it's very similar to Dates Delight. Dates Delight is way smoother. You know, it's an expensive perfume. I don't think this one's super expensive, so I think there would be a difference there, but it's like similar. It's the same kind of a scent. It's like a spiced kind of stewed fruits kind of fragrance. Really beautiful. This one I feel like maybe has some patchouli in the base. I don't think Dates Delight does, and if it does, it's in a way less concentration than this does. But still, if you like scents like Dates Delight, I think you would really like this. It's really nice. And yeah, I need to give this some love before winter is over because this is 100% a very heavy winter scent. And yeah, if I don't get a wear in before the cold weather goes away, then it'll sit until next year. So anyways, that is Ulrich de Varen's Fem Dior Sensuelle. And then last but not least, this is one of my favorite perfumes of all time. I haven't actually worn this in years. This is a fragrance from YSL, and this is YSL Manifesto. I do have a backup bottle of this. I absolutely love this fragrance. The only reason I never reach for this is because number one, Manifesto has been discontinued, so you can't get it anymore. This is my only bottle that has the purple in the middle. My other bottle is like a kind of limited edition bottle that I believe was made for the Middle Eastern market, so it's got red in the middle. So I want to hang on to both of my bottles since you can't get this fragrance anymore. And if I want to smell like this, I will pull out my Women's Secret, Oh My Secret, because it smells identical to this. And so I can smell like Manifesto without having to use Manifesto. However, I need to give my Manifestos some love because I just need to. I mean, they don't need to sit there and rot. I need to wear them and enjoy them, and yeah, I love them. I love this one particularly because it's so beautifully aged. You can just see how the tonka has really darkened, and the tonka and vanilla is really darkened and deepened and just aged beautifully, whereas my other bottle is relatively new. I've had it for a few years, but I have never really worn that one. So it'll probably take another 10 years to look like this. So anyways, that is YSL Manifesto. And that is it, guys. Those are a bunch of fragrances that I need to give some more love to. Let me know what you think about me doing a video like this, maybe once a month, maybe once a month and a half or 2 months, but definitely on a regular basis because I feel like it helps me work through some of these perfumes that I never touch. But anyways, I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.